Welcome to The Stack.
Hi, I'm Ivan.
I'm Nick.
This is DIY Detail. We're going to go in depth on what the stack is. And the stack is not putting one coating on top of each other. It's actually creating another coating through stacking.
In fact, we've always said, just use one layer of our coatings. It's all you need. You don't need to stack. But people asked, we talked to our chemist, and we did a lot of testing. And in fact, the stack is a pretty beautiful thing.
Exactly. Now, the stack is our 8-year coating as the base. And then 2 to 8 hours later, not before, not after, that's when you apply the 3-year coating on top. But it's actually not just on top, it's into. The two will chemically bond and actually create a new entity, which we call the stack.
If you want to learn more about how to actually apply it, there's a whole link below where you go through a step-by-step application process.
Right.
It actually is worth the watch if you're going to do this.
Yep.
It's about 40 minutes long, and it's a very detailed video.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not going to go totally into it, but just so you know, it's very popular. We've had a lot of people do it. And Ivan, the benefits of the stack, real quickly, before we get into this kit.
Exceptional gloss, slickness, self-cleaning ability, and your car just seems to glow. It is so bright. It just makes your car look so much better, and even better protection.
How would you know that?
My own car is done with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And you post pics of the water beating every day.
Yeah, exactly.
That's wild.
So what's in the kit? Well, we need to make sure the surface is clean before we do that. We want you to wash, decontaminate, and even polish your paint. But after that, we use our panel prep.
You have to use 2 towels for the panel prep to do it correctly.
Right. The first towel, you spray the panel prep on the towel, not on the vehicle. Not too much, just enough. Then you wipe it on the panel while it's still wet. You take your second towel and dry it off.
Yeah, you're having clean paint to start with.
Exactly.
But it may have extra oils on there, right?
Exactly.
And we're using the panel prep to do that final cleaning step before we ceramic coat.
Exactly.
So it's like redundancy, but it's like we want to get this step right, folks, because that will make sure your coating is going to adhere for the maximum longevity.
Exactly. Then you take our foam applicator. There's 2 in the kit, 1 for each one, and you apply the 8-year coating. Now, when we're applying the 8-year coating, a few things you have to know about the coating. It is a polysiloxane, silicon nitride, silicon carbide, and silicon dioxide mixture. Now, that mixture is done through reactive blending, which is a very interesting way of doing it. It takes up to 2 weeks to make a batch because it goes in, it blends for a certain amount of time and at a certain temperature. Then we add in the next ingredient, it blends for a certain amount of time at a certain temperature and pressure, and so on and so forth. We could actually give you all the ingredients in the right measured amount. You'd never be able to replicate the coating.
So wild.
Yeah. But why do we have polysiloxane, silicon nitride, silicon dioxide, and silicon carbide in the same coating? To offer you the best professional level coating we can.
But they're easy to install, folks. So if you like the rabbit hole and you want to do the stack, you're asking for this extra step. It's pretty easy as well.
Yeah.
It's just one extra level of time.
Right. Not too long. But the other aspect of our coatings, like Nick mentioned, they're super easy to apply. If you can apply a wax, don't be afraid of ceramic coating. You can apply these coatings.
Well, what I mean by that, when you apply the 3-year, after the 8-year, it's only as long as it's going to take you to walk around the car because it goes on so easy, right?
Yes, it's something I've never felt before. I've been applying coatings for over 20 years, and when I first did the stack, it was an oh wow moment because the gloss and the slickness and the way the applicator just slid across the surface without any effort, without any drag, was amazing. Now, you've applied your 8-year coating, you've leveled it using our coating leveling towel, you've done your insurance wipe with your other towel, then you take your applicator, the insurance towel, the leveling towel, you put them in your wash bucket, you let them sit. That way you can reuse them another day. Then you wait 2 hours, up to 8 hours if you want to have a long lunch or a nice supper, but then is when the magic happens.
Which is why we give you 2 of these coating applicators. So you don't have to overthink this. Do I use one side for the 8, the other side for the 3? You'll use that for your next coating. Right? That's going to sit in your wash bucket.
Yeah.
We'll wash it, take care of that. But this is for the 3-year coating, and you have a separate leveling towel and insurance towel as well.
Exactly. And then you apply the 3-year coating onto or into the 8-year coating in that 2 to 8 hour window. And like I said, the magic happens You level it just like you would any other coating, and then let it sit for 1 hour, more if you can. But the minimum, 1 hour, and then you can drive away.
Then you've got just an insanely protected car.
Right.
Folks know it as the stack, and we hope that you know it as well. So get this kit. Let us know what you think about it. Links to more how-to videos below if you're wanting to go down the rabbit hole a little bit more and learn how we do this. We've got that information for you there as well.
And also the link to the kit itself.
Oh yeah, you want the kit?
Down
you know
below.
Where to go.